In the Gospel of Luke, Jesus tells a beautiful story of forgiveness, love, and redemption. This is the story of the prodigal son. Once upon a time, there was a man who had two sons. The younger son, full of energy and excitement for the world, had big dreams. But the younger son wanted something different. He was tired of living on the farm and longed for adventure. One day, he made a bold request.
"Father, give me my share of the inheritance. I want to live my life the way I want."
The father looks sad but nods, handing him a bag of money. Though it hurt the father's heart, he agreed and divided his wealth. The younger son packed his bags and set off for a faraway land. The younger son arriving in a bustling city. He started spending his money lavishly on fancy clothes, food, and parties. The son lived wildly, spending all his money on things that brought him pleasure. He thought he was living the dream. But soon, the money ran out, and with it, so did his friends. A famine came to the land, and the young man was left with nothing. Hungry and desperate, he took a job feeding pigs, the lowest job imaginable. He was so hungry, he wished he could eat the food the pigs were eating. That's when he realized how far he had fallen.
"How many of my father's servants have food to spare, and here I am starving to death? I will go back to my father and say, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and you. I am not worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants.'"
The son stands up, determined, and begins his long journey home. The father working on the farm, looking into the distance. He sees his son far away and runs to him with open arms. The father embraces the son, who is crying.
"Father, I have sinned against heaven and you. I am not worthy to be called your son."
"My son, you were lost, but now you are found. You were dead, but now you are alive. Quick, bring the best robe, put a ring on his finger, and sandals on his feet. Prepare a feast, for my son has returned."
The father celebrated his son's return with great joy. It was a day of happiness. The older son, working in the field, hears the music from the house. He frowns and walks toward the house, upset.
"What's going on? Why is there a celebration?"
When the older son found out his younger brother had returned, he was angry and refused to go inside. The father stepped outside to speak with his older son.
"My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate, for your brother was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found."
The older son listens and begins to soften. In this story, Jesus teaches us about the love of God, a love that forgives, restores, and celebrates when we return to Him, no matter how far we have strayed. Whether we are like the younger son who went astray or the older son who struggled with bitterness, God's love is big enough for all of us. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe to Scripture Quest for more Bible stories brought to life.